Jericho, hey man, congratulations tonight. What's happened, man, for you in the last week? Terrific effort at Kansas, and coming out with a solid first half again tonight. How are you feeling about how things are going?
I just feel like everything is opening up now as we get into league play. And I remember this time last year, I really started to take off as far as playing better, and my contributions to the team.
Yeah. Hey, what did it mean to you, to your confidence though, to play as well as you did in Lawrence? I mean, everybody can play well in Lawrence, but how do you replicate that night after night after night going forward?
Well, we're just checking off all the boxes. We like to be especially tough on the road. That's not an easy place to win, and I think if we just keep on focusing in, locking in, and taking that aggressive mindset, um, you know, in this game coming up versus West Virginia, we got killed up there. So that's another box that we want to check off as far as our team that we want to be on the road. So yeah.
Justin, go ahead.
Jericho, you mentioned, Big 12 play last year. You really took off then. You're averaging about a double-double before your back injury. Is there anything similar about right now that you can kind of compare to last year? Are you kind of getting lost in maybe the defense and the rebounding and everything's just starting to open up a little bit?
Yeah, I'm just doing the little things. I'm getting on my screens a lot quicker. I think that's really helped, and getting the right angles, and yeah, just like you said, getting lost in rebounding. That's one thing that I took pride in, especially last year, and then I'm doing a better job now. So yeah, I think if I can get to the rim and make a lot of people collapse on me, then that really opens up the rest of the floor for everybody else.
And how much pride do you take in your defense? Shaka said after the Kansas game, you were the most important guy on the floor because of your versatility defensively. And sometimes people might overlook that for a big guy, but how much pride, how much do you work on that ability to, defend those smaller guys around the perimeter like a game like tonight?
Well, yeah, I got beat on one of them, I know, tonight, but other than that, I'm just as fast as they are. So that's one thing that I use as one of my strengths as far as guarding out on the perimeter.
Joe, you're up.
Jericho, when you heard that you were going to be fronting Solomon a lot tonight, what was your mindset knowing that you were going to have to be battling on both ends of the floor for almost, for however many minutes that you played?
Yeah, last year he didn't start, and when we played him first year, but I told my teammates before the game I was going to be in a battle versus him this time. He's a big physical guy, and he really does a good job in there. So I knew I was going to have to try to win that matchup in order for us to win the game.
Cedric, go ahead.
Yeah, Jericho, the guards are getting a lot of the early season accolades, but you and Kai Jones have quietly been doing work inside on both ends. How important and how much pride are you guys taking in doing your jobs and allowing those guards to open things up for themselves as well?
Well, we're just long, tall, athletic guys, and especially him, he does a really good job of running to the rim. And if they find us in there, then that's a plus for us. So
how much has Courtney Ramey and Matt Coleman been in your ear, given those early struggles, and is it good to be shutting them up for a change and putting these numbers up?
Yeah, it definitely is. But yeah, they're gonna be with me whether I'm doing good or doing bad. So that's what I respect about them.
Andrew, 23 points tonight, new career high. What is it about your confidence right now, both your confidence and this team's confidence?
We're a group of guys that can, that really worked on our games over the off season, really look to improve and be better as a team. And it's all starting to come out, as we play. We trust each other. We trust our work. And, we don't really get down about shot selections on what guys take. We just trust that, each player's going to make the right play. So I just go out there, play free, play loose, play confident.
Did they got within 6 in the last, I don't know, minute and a half or so. But no panic on you guys. Is that the difference in a team that expects to win versus hopes to win?
I guess, but I just feel like we're a team that has experience in these situations in the past. You know, we have a sense of urgency to win games. We prep for this. You know, we play situations like this in practice throughout the offseason. So when we get up 6 or down within, you know, a certain time frame, we look to really lock in and remain focused and, you know, pull out the game.
Nick, you're up.
Yeah, Andrew, the other day, Shaka was talking about how, he wanted to make sure that win over Kansas and, the number 4 ranking didn't dull your edge. Do you think like y'all came out tonight and you were sharp as you needed to be?
You know, we had some lapses early on. You know, we didn't come out with stops, aggression like we wanted to. We didn't reach our goal defensively with deflections. So, you know, we could be a lot more active, a lot more sound on the defensive end, you know, because we gave up a lot of like easy layups and easy shots. You know, we were fortunate, you know, a couple shots went our way. So we're going to really focus, get back in the lab, you know, and tighten up on our defense.
In these last 2 games, Jericho has been huge for y'all. What kind of attitude shift have you seen from him, and what do you need to do to make sure that the big fella keeps rolling like that?
You know, I think he's aware that we're going to try to feed him and give him the ball. So, as long as he's getting touches, he's going to play as hard as he can, you know, on the defensive end. So, you know, it's a give and take for Jericho, and I'm glad he's finally playing like, you know, aggressive, dominant big he is.
Dustin, go ahead.
Andrew, you guys getting into these games that are kind of tight down the stretch. It's really, the team looks to you guards, you and Courtney and Matt. What's that dynamic like on the floor? What's that kind of conversation like when you guys kind of know that you need to go make some plays to go win the game?
You know, guards on teams in college are very important. You know, they, make or break your team sometimes. And, you know, with our experience and our skill set, we look to try to put the team on our backs and try to wheel in some wins. You know, when the game gets close, we try to make our team go, be sound on defense in order to, show our talents and our improvements.
It seems like offensively, you guys' confidence has really grown. You guys talk a lot about playing with pace, even in the half court, moving the ball and things like that. How much improvement would you say you guys have made there as a team, kind of in that half court offense?
Our offense has gotten a lot better because, we're playing a lot better defense, and playing good defense makes our offense a lot easier. It compromises the opponent's defenses. So as long as we continue to get stops, it allows us to play at our pace and our brand of basketball. And we're doing a good job executing, the plays that coach draws up.
Cedric, go ahead.
Yeah, Andrew, are we witnessing a culture shift in Texas basketball? You guys are stacking wins. You blow out Kansas. You hold serve tonight, and answered each run from Iowa State. This feels different than other seasons.
This is a culture Coach Smart has been trying to establish, since after my sophomore year. We got a group of guys that are really bought in to the culture and, who we are and what we want to be. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily a culture shift, but it's more of our culture finally being noticed and brought to light, with our connectivity.
Last one. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Andrew, Shaka talked the other day after the Kansas game about, playing with pace in the half court. How much of that is one way to interpret that just being decisive and aggressive, that whenever you see a path to the basket, you go attack and you're sure yourself.
Yeah, so with our pace, we want to play fast. You want to play, free. And, he gives his guards a lot of leeway to make the right decision. So it's really up to us to play at a certain pace, push the ball, and, ultimately make the right decision, make the right basketball play and play for each other. We're not necessarily playing to get our own shot. We try to look to get others involved.
One last one. Go ahead, Brian.
Andrew, you guys owed Iowa State a little something. Do y'all owe West Virginia something as well?
We owe everybody something. We got a lot to prove. We want to let everybody know Texas is here. We're here to stay. And we want to continue to make statements game by game, day by day. So we're going to get it back in the lab, prepare for West Virginia, and, and try to go up there and make a statement.